one, learn different techniques and realize, like, you go to any store anywhere, there's going to be thousands of lures, but you can really catch, a fish kind of anywhere with a handful. And I kind of started with those types of designs, the most versatile designs that can be used anywhere: saltwater, freshwater, cold water, warm water. All of these lures here, the small ones have caught, bass, redfish, trout, rainbow trout, in Colorado. And so they've all kind of caught everything. And that was the point. And not only that, just a lure that usually on the smaller side, because like I said, I like to just go catch fish. So, let's say you're targeting big fish, you may go out and not get many bites all day, but you might catch one or two big fish. And sometimes if you downsize, you'll get a lot more bites. And that's kind of the point of these lures. In Light Tackle Central is smaller size lures, but with extra strength, single hooks on there. So I got the designs for small lures that could kind of catch anything, but in case a big redfish or big something nails a 2-inch jerk bait, you've got hooks on there that are strong enough to land that fish. And so that's really kind of what it came down to.
Yeah, you said you mentioned about like lure design, and I know like for me, you think of like a lure, you think this is for freshwater, this lure is for saltwater, this lure is specifically for that. But are you saying like you notice, and that's kind of your approach to it, is that it's not necessarily true or doesn't have to be true?
It doesn't have to be true. That's a great way to put it. A lot of fishermen, myself included in some ways, kind of they've used a certain technique most of their life. And so they just kind of tend to stick to that. Right.
Right.
But over the years, like, fishing in different areas and like learning all these new techniques or targeting different fish, like I just bring a tackle box of what I have, and I'll just try it, and I see, this catches anything. And so my mentality has kind of shifted to a fishing lure is a fishing lure versus like it's
specifically this lure.
This is my mirror lure that I only throw on Sundays.
Yeah.
This is my top water that I only throw.
Yeah. So and so that's the point, is just I want somebody to look at, let's say 3 people look at this lure. I want them to think it'll catch 3 different fish. One person may say, that will catch bass. Certainly would. Or another person might say that'll catch trout, and that's very true. So, that's what I wanted. So I didn't want it to didn't want to narrow them down. Try to kind of make them versatile and just something that people see it could go for anything.
Yeah. Well, that crossover is really, really important, especially right down here in the brackish water. Because there's a lot of crossover, especially past School River, stuff like that. You'll throw a bass plug and catch redfish, trout, or you'll throw, a gulp or something like that and catch bass on it. So the crossover is definitely